Welcome to our video. If you're experiencing issues with your car's radiator fan, such as strange noises, overheating, or poor performance, that means you're in the right place. In this video, we'll discuss the top 5 symptoms of a bad radiator fan and the most common causes of a faulty radiator fan. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of what to look for and how to fix the problem. It's Max the Car Guy. Subscribe and let's get started. Overheating. Overheating is the most obvious sign of radiator fan failure. A vehicle's temperature gauge will show a rapid increase in coolant temperature if the radiator fan is not functioning properly. This symptom will frequently be more noticeable when traveling at slower speeds. Lack of audible engagement. When stopped at a stoplight, those who pay close attention can frequently detect problems with their engine's radiator fan by simply listening to their car. Most of the time, it's simple to hear an engine's radiator fan roar, especially in the few seconds right after engagement. It might be time to check your vehicle's radiator fan if you don't hear this noise for a long time. Lack of AC. A damaged radiator fan frequently leads to inadequate cabin cooling because it also pulls air across the HVAC system's air conditioning condenser. Similar to the symptom mentioned earlier, this issue is more common when a vehicle is driven at lower speeds because the condenser airflow is severely constrained. Temperature warning light. Another indication that your cooling fan might not be working properly is the sudden illumination of a vehicle's temperature warning light. This occurs as a result of an inadequate airflow to a vehicle's radiator, which causes overheating. As a result, the ECM/PCM of an engine detects this condition and makes an effort to alert the driver to the current problem. Steam beneath a car's hood. An engine can overheat in just a few minutes if a car's radiator fan isn't working. In fact, a vehicle's coolant can start to boil at very high temperatures. Through the radiator cap of an engine, the pressure created by the boiling coolant is released. A significant amount of steam coming from underneath a car's hood makes this obvious. What causes the fan to fail? The most frequent reason for radiator fan failure is straightforward wear and tear, which compromises the bearings. When these bearings degrade to a certain degree, they can actually make a fan drag or completely lock up. A fan assembly's electric motor is also susceptible to wear and tear. Naturally, road debris that is driven over and kicked up beneath a vehicle's undercarriage can also strike a radiator fan, rendering it inoperable. A damaged motor mount may occasionally cause the engine to tilt, which could lead to the fan blades colliding with nearby objects. A radiator fan in a car can stop working for a variety of reasons in addition to a complete failure of the fan. The most frequent problems of this kind are blown fuses, defective relays, and frayed wiring. This makes it crucial to identify the cause of your radiator fan's problem before you pass judgment on the fan itself. Can you drive with a broken radiator fan? Although a car can still run without a working radiator fan, this is never how it should be driven. This is because when operated in this way, your engine is much more likely to overheat. It is a matter of when a vehicle will overheat if air is not drawn across its radiator. This could result in far more serious problems than those caused by a broken radiator fan. Numerous issues can arise when an engine overheats, many of which have serious and expensive repercussions. Broken engine blocks, cracked cylinder heads, and blown head gaskets are some of the most serious of these secondary issues. Each of these 3 problems necessitates a significant engine overhaul, making total engine replacement the most practical solution at times. In any case, it is strongly advised to avoid operating a vehicle with a broken radiator fan and to replace the fan right away if it is found to be defective. Make an appointment as soon as possible with a reputable automotive service facility if you do not feel confident handling such repairs yourself. Replacement cost. The exact cost of replacing a radiator fan can vary significantly from one end of the price range to the other. These variations are brought on by the cost of parts specific to each model and the total number of labor hours necessary to finish the repair. The typical cost to replace a radiator fan on a vehicle is in the neighborhood of $200 to $550. While a radiator fan can typically be purchased for between $50 and $200, the majority of this cost is made up of the labor needed to complete the repair. Hope the information was useful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.